people out here watching at Fanatics Live. What's up, CJ, Nick, D-Lo? I'm waiting on D-Ro Dad. Good morning to you, D-Ro Dad.
Chandi.
The Chon Man, always kicking it as always. Chani, what's going on with you, man? I miss you. It's been a while. Let me know how you're doing, what restaurant we're going to. D-Ro did pop in. He got a confirmation. What did you do, Roth? Chon, who'd you have yesterday? Good day, Nick Roth.
I don't even think you were in anything I was here with yesterday.
Like, I got to shout out you and Big Dog yesterday because you guys grinded them out. You got them finished.
Yeah.
And I tell you what.
Yeah,
now,
it was a gritty performance from Suncoast Sports.
It was like a Mitchell Robinson-esque performance from you.
It really was.
If I do say, D-Ro saying we look great, you look better.
It was an alley-oop from campaign to Mitchell Robinson. That's what it was.
Deep cut. Johnny had a serial spot. Oh, okay.
Oh,
there we go.
I'm sorry, Chandi.
Listen, man, more of the same today. We already got...
Didn't we hear you a Rizzo?
13.
We didn't skunk you. You had a Rizzo to 15.
That's like me telling Chandi, oh, congrats, man, you got Jared Jones while he's chasing Paul Skeens.
Well, he said he skunked. He's wrong. He didn't skunk. You bought one cereal spot. He had a cart to 15.
I will say, I love you and I love Big Dog because I hear you guys. When I'm in the other office, I can hear you guys from...
I just skunked the hell out of Godzilla, though.
8 doors down. I hear you guys yelling, and I'm like, what are they going crazy about? And it's like it's Byron Buxton.
It was a one-of-one.
I know. But I was like, come on, man, let's see like a big logo man for Otani.
We get more excited about the fact that it's a one-of-one.
What's going on, Roscoe?
Than who it is.
No, I respect it. It's just so funny when I can hear these guys from a few doors around. Yeah, true, D-Ro, and he's the golden child of well, if he can stay healthy for a full season, watch out.
He might go 30-30 this year if he puts it all together.
Yeah. Or heard that since 1997.
Or he might not.
Yeah, or he might not. Real quick, before we kind of like dive into stuff, quick little preview here. We will be running slab or no slab at 10 a.m. and at 10:45 a.m., assuming we can get the trivia question correct, which I forgot to do today, as I'm just realizing. Golly, Aaron. Come on, man. Stupid. There you go. You all get a free slab here at 10 a.m.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
Stop. This is two guys who watched too much Disney World growing up, man. What a bad... Anyways.
Love Zeke and Luther.
Yeah, right? Terrible TV. They just watch some slop. Godzilla says Stan would have been the answer anyway. I like that, Godzilla.
Still waiting for Stan in the swamp.
Yeah, man, with those Marlins, little Miggy with those Marlins.
I want to see Stan in the swamp.
We're keeping it light today. I got Aaron here, which, nothing against these other guys, but Aaron is like a baseball savant, and I'm not talking about the webpage. I just love talking baseball with Aaron, so I definitely want to just have a little baseball talk because there's been some beef, man. Have you seen the beef between Soto and Judge?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it beef. I mean,
I'm calling it beef. We're gonna get into it in a second.
It'll be fun when they play. I mean, they're gonna play 6 games.
Yeah.
You know what the Mets, the Yankees fans have had it on us as a Met fan, easy to admit, for way too long. So they shouldn't really be bothered by it. You know what? Like as a Met fan, like I think to be completely honest, I think I've tried my best to handle most of this Soto situation with grace and respect. And I think I've done a pretty good job.
I would say. Well, now once March 28th, I believe that's opening day. Once March 28th comes around.
I don't think that'll change.
I think it will.
I think it will, but
once Soto changes people. You know they say money changes people?
You guys have Aaron Judge. You guys have a great team. Enjoy your season. You guys have a lot that is a lot of holes on your team, and the Mets have a lot of holes on our team. I don't think we need to be worried about each other. I think we need to be worried about our own damn teams.
Godzilla says every team needs smack talk. It makes it interesting. I agree, Godzilla. I'm going to try to get it out of him. Before we look at good morning, Warwick. Before we look at some of the other stuff in baseball, and I do want to talk about the hockey game playing tonight. I know neither of us are hockey guys, but I think that's kind of what makes it interesting.
I watched the last game for the USA.
You did?
Yeah.
Better man than me. I did want to say to you, what the heck is going on here in terms of spring training tickets? Now, I talked about this yesterday, $100 for a game tomorrow. It's the spring training opener, Rays Yankees. Have you bought any spring training tickets? Are you going to be? Will I catch you in St. Lucie? What are you doing?
Probably during a Monday or Tuesday.
Okay.
Me and the D-Ro Dad.
All right,
we'll take a trip to Port St. Lucie.
That'd be awesome.
He'll probably head up that mission.
Okay. They're saying that's on D-Ro Dad. That's not Aaron's just gonna stick to shelling this half and half today.
Thanks, D-Ro.
And I gotcha.
But I mean, we used to come down to Florida all the time to visit my grandparents, and we'd make it down to Port St. Lucie. So I've been double-digit Met.
No big
spring training.
No big deal. Best autograph you got as a youngin? down there?
Matt Harvey.
Matt Harvey?
Those days, yeah.
Man, the Dark Knight. The prime of the Dark Knight, baby.
I actually had 2 run-ins with Matt Harvey. So
boy,
pretty cool
there's
stuff.
a joke that is very insensitive. I'm not going to make.
No, just let you guys leave that to the imagination. It's only 9.
Oh boy.
9:45 in the morning.
9:36 in the morning, my friend. You still got time to go. But let's talk. I wanted to get into Nations League hockey a little bit because I am not a hockey fan, right? Like, I don't dislike hockey. I just, I watch a lot of sports.
Tony!
Who we got in here? Yo, Tony, what's going on?
What up,
The one
Tony?
and only recipient of this Shoto Yamamoto duel. Super. Congratulations to you, Tony the Pony. Good morning.
Tony,
Nice
we do
to
have
see
those
you.
Cubs available in that half and half, my
Hey, yo.
friend, if you want to fire me up early on this Thursday morning.
So we got the Nations League hockey game tonight between Team USA and Team Canada. It is going to be nuts. 8 p.m. face-off Eastern time. I am going to watch it.
Yeah, I'm watching.
You're watching it?
I'm watching on a second device.
What's on the first device?
The Knicks play time.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. I respect
the
it.
Knicks
But you're going to go out of your way to have eyes on this hockey game.
I will be charging my laptop to watch this game. If that shows my dedication here.
In a year, how many hockey games do you watch in a year typically? Regular season.
Regular season?
Yep.
7.
7?
7.
That's higher than I thought it was going to be. I'll probably watch 5, maybe. And usually those are like haphazard. Just to give you guys an idea of like, we are not hockey guys.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
But this is awesome.
No,
I mean, you
won't-
can't really argue this.
I will. Don't worry. I will not break out any X's and O monologues about
No.
the game. Don't know enough.
Not going to be talking about the forecheck and, pressure in the blue line.
Just going to make sure you execute on the power play, fellas.
There you go. There you go. Big Dog saying we're going to chop Canada. Line is at minus 110.
I think he's saying hammer Canada.
Oh, I thought that was an axe Canada.
Not very,
Big Dog.
Not very American.
That is not very American of you. Come on, man.
Boo, Big Dog, boo.
We're going to have to give a little
Big Dog,
pledge of allegiance out
Big Dog,
for
we're
that.
trying to get people to buy spots in that break, not ask for refunds.
Yeah, you're not endearing yourself to the good people, Big Dog. Come on now.
Lie,
Minus
Big Dog,
110.
lie.
Minus 110 both ways. I'm going to take Team USA, flag and eagle, baby. I got to support our guys here, red, white, and blue.
Oh, without even looking at anything, a Jalen Brunson 25-point USA parlay is getting hammered today.
Have you seen the ticket prices? Has anyone seen the ticket prices for this game
This
tonight?
game is in Boston.
Game is in Boston. Yep, I believe at a
haven't,
TD Garden.
But lofty.
Anyone got a guess?
Lofty.
Anyone got a guess here? Let me see, because I was shocked. You want to wager a guess here on ticket prices?
Well, like what? We talking
cheapest
seat?
ticket. Cheapest ticket. Ledoux says 400. D-Rodad says 350.
165.
165. Ben, what do we got? 250. What if I told you $1,000?
Wow.
What? Nick was closest. $850. $1,000 to get into the building tonight. That just to get in the building, like nosebleeds, you're touching the ceiling. $1,000 to get into an exhibition game.
Thank God for 4K television.
Seriously, man, it's gonna look beautiful on my TV screen at home.
Looks better on a TV screen than it does from there.
Ledoux said worth it. Now listen, I understand if you're a hockey fan, if you're a true hardo and you have disposable income, this is probably
respect to you. That money is made for experiences.
And if you are just a fan of sports in general, like this is probably going to be one of the best atmospheres in the entire calendar year. You know, like honestly, what do you think would be a better atmosphere? Game 7 of a Stanley Cup or this game tonight? I think it's comparable.
Game 7 of the
You still say Game 7 of Stanley Cup? You're not going to buy it?
I'm not going to buy into it that much. I think it's really cool, but I'm not.
D-Ro.
No, I will not, yeah.
D-Ro coming in hot. I'd rather scoop my eyes out of my skull with a dirty spoon. Yeesh. Way to paint a picture, D-Ro, Dad. Ledoux says hockey games are a blast to watch live. Number 2 behind college football. I have never been to a good college football game. Ledoux, give me that was my New Year's resolution this year. By the way, Ledoux, go to an SEC football game. I would like to hear your recommendation on where I should go. I went to Temple University.
I'm visiting Georgia one time, where my brother goes.
Okay, Jeffrey. Shout out Jeffrey.
Just want free tickets to a home game versus Bama.
Make it 2. I'll tag along.
Let me
I'll drive you to and from.
Let's get it going.
State College.
I'll pay for his buddy's beer.
Wild, I assume you're talking about Penn State. Yeah. I went to Temple, so I'm jealous. Whatever.
I mean, Syracuse. I saw some good games, but it's not the SEC. You know?
Oh, Ledoux, you've gone to some Colorado games. Damn, man, I would love to get over there. Those have been electric.
Having Clemson at home was fun.
Okay.
Florida State when they were good was fun. Miami could have been fun.
Could have been fun. What do you mean? What happened?
They just weren't. The only year they were really good is after I graduated.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah, no, I've never been to a good. The best college football game I went to was Rutgers Washington this year, which is embarrassing, man. It was a great game, great atmosphere, but it's embarrassing. All right, Hockey Live. I can't see where there's a goal. I watched the reaction. Kind of true, D-Row Dad, and I did a lot of play-by-play for hockey. Same thing. There's many times like, I guess it's in. Like, I can't see the puck. I don't know. Everyone starts going crazy. And the dude's right. Listen for the horn. Oh, and somehow that got in. Let's watch the replay. And all my rinky-dink things, the guy who was working camera didn't see it either. Don't get me going on that, man. Nonetheless, got me wondering, right? $1,000 for exhibition game tonight. And look, I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek. We know it is more than an exhibition game. We've seen how intense these guys have played. We're going to be watching, which goes to show how big of a deal it is. What's the most money you would spend to watch a like one of your teams?
Oh my God!
Like
in what? In like the Jets and the Super Bowl?
No, not Super Bowl. Let's take Super Bowl out of the equation because the Super Bowl is like so.
Jets at home in the AFC Championship.
Yeah, let's say Jets at home AFC Championship. What would you spend on that? Like most you would spend, honestly, realistically. But D-Road got right ahead of me. He said maybe $1,000 for a good ticket to AC/DC. Does that come with a time machine, D-Road Dad?
No,
like you're not spending $1,000 to see them now.
$1,500.
$1,500. You would spend $1,500.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy food for the next 2 months.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, you know that you can watch the game on TV. I would probably. I could not spend more than $250 on a ticket right now. I couldn't do it.
No, for the Jets in the AFC Championship game.
I guess it's different. You've really suffered.
I don't want to say but that I'm throwing away a lot of money for that.
All right. Now this follow-up question: Would there be a wager the equal size to try to pay for your ticket?
Yeah, probably.
Yep. I know how you roll, Aaron.
No. It would probably be. In all seriousness, it would probably be a parlay worth a third of the size that could pay off the tickets. So probably a plus 250 parlay, probably a two-legger.
All right, Aaron. Anyways, that was kind of. I wanted to kind of.
Exactly. I'm sitting here right now, living in this one bedroom, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I probably would throw my money all at these tickets. Like, all I pay for is rent, a gym membership, and groceries. So.
And for those who don't know, Aaron eats the same thing every day.
Exactly.
It's rice and what is it? Ground beef.
Ground beef or chicken.
Ground beef or chicken and rice and barbecue sauce, man. This is a guy, he's regimented. By the way, I got my hashtag lunch back today.
Oh,
First time in a while.
Ham
sandwich. Nothing. It's just white bread, mayo,
8
six slices.
Oh, 6?
6 slices of thinly cut ham, another slice of white bread. That's it. No frills, no nonsense.
Hashtag lunch.
Hashtag lunch. People complain about groceries. I'm eating for less than $5 a day. I don't get it. Couldn't be me. Nonetheless.
Talk about passive income.
Enough goofing off here. Jay Warwick, not sure the variation, but a chrome teal geometric looking Daniels auto just hit. Damn, Jay Warwick. Dude, I gotta check our camera last night, see what we got. Do we know if he hit any monsters last night? For sure. Not sure yet. We're gonna have to find out in a couple moments. Yeah.
We hit the bat knob.
Oh yeah, wait, the bat knob? I was talking about Topps Chrome football. I was hoping we had a Daniels or a Caleb. We'll find out in a moment. Nevertheless, wanted to shift over to baseball, Aaron. We got a lot of baseball to talk.
Baseball.
Have you seen the rule change that is bound to happen?
The robot umpires.
Yep.
Yeah,
Ben,
sick.
could you click the like it or lump it? ABS is coming for me. They're trying this out actually. Big Dog says we hit a Daniels auto. Let's freaking go, Big Dog.
Big Dog is actually the Suncoast Sports historian when he's not breaking.
And Ledoux says the Gwyn bat knob is crazy. Oh yes, we're gonna have clips, Aaron. I've been dying out here.
Clip it,
baby.
Me and Big Dog, we were talking. We got to work on Connie's idea. We got to work on like a 30-second intro to the Big Dog and Roth show, like our best moments.
Oh, I like that easily.
And just start every show with that.
We can do that.
It'd be nuts.
We can do that. We can just clip the post I made with
honestly, one from one break.
But anyways, Ben, you might play the yeah, there it is. Just let it ride. They're testing this out right now in practice for spring training. Automatic balls and strikes. Now, this has been a thing in the minor leagues for a couple years now. This is just an example. They're already testing it out. That's got to be a sweet job, by the way, being the guy who you're not even doing spring training games right now for a week. You just sit there and watch these guys practice, and then every now and then when they tap their head, they run the automatic balls and strikes. So they've been running this in the minors for years now. They're showing them testing it out right now in practice. And, Ben, there's another one on the Google Doc, the official rules from the MLB here, because the MLB laid out exactly how this is going to work once they implement it. So correct me if I'm wrong, Aaron, this is not going to be this year no matter what. Like 100%, they're not going to be doing this in the regular season.
I don't think it can be implemented this year. If I'm wrong about that, I'd like to know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
But as far as I am aware, I don't think that is something that can be implemented with this short of notice, no.
Okay, yeah, no, I didn't think so either, D-Row, but this is what the MLB has done with all their other rule changes. They do it in the minor leagues. It works. They bring it to spring training to kind of, I think it's like give players a warning, like, hey, let's do some spring training this year because this is about to be your reality. So this is from the MLB, directly from the source. Automatic ball strike system will be tested in spring training. Each team starts with 2 challenges, and they will only lose their challenge if the umpire's call is confirmed. So essentially, if the call stands, I guess, they get it back, right?
Yes.
But if the call is confirmed they lose the challenge.
There was visual evidence confirming the call.
Right.
Stands means that there was not enough evidence to overturn.
Having said that, with it being the system, I feel like it will always either be confirmed. I don't know why it wouldn't stand. I feel like that wording is very odd.
I mean, if they have, I think, there is no stand.
Right, when you watch tennis,
there's a scientific thing here.
Yeah.
There's no gray area.
When you watch tennis and they show that ball, they don't say, oh, the call stands. It's always this is what our computer said. This is the reality.
That eliminates that conversation.
Only the batter, pitcher, or catcher can challenge a call. The player will tip their cap / helmet, as you always see the guys doing, to signal that they want the challenge. What is crazy to me, no additional challenges in extra innings. I like that, so it's not like, oh, every extra inning you get another one, and you just keep running it back. And Hawkeye view will be shown during the review, which I guess to Nick's point, the catcher just runs over the camera if there's a passed ball. Now, I don't know what the camera is there for, but I'm assuming that's like a temporary fix, Nick, until they permanently install one, or maybe that camera actually had nothing to do with it. Maybe that was a camera for other training reasons.
Yeah, I don't think that won't be a problem going forward.
But anyways, that's the deal here, and it's gonna happen, right? There's no debate.
I'm stoked.
You're stoked. Talk to me why? Because I hate it. I hate it.
Well, I'm not. I don't want to take this. So first off, I think each batter should get 1 challenge a game.
Dude, come on.
They get 4 at bats.
Uh-huh.
If you look at umpires and statistically how good they are, most of them are still getting over 90% of calls right. Even the bad ones are in the low 90s, high 80s. Is a really bad day, right? So this is a feature that should not be used much. It doesn't take much time to get done. It's not going to slow down the game. We've sped up the game with the pitch clock, so the opportunity cost of this isn't that bad. The umpire, why wouldn't we want to get it right? We have the technology accessible. We see bad calls in big time moments. If you give a guy 1 per game, each guy 1 per game, a guy sees 15 to 20 pitches per game across his 4 at-bats, let's say, figure the umpire might get 1 call wrong. If he's at 95%, the guy should only have to use it 1 time.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Why shouldn't that? Why should that batter go from 1-1 to 1-2 because of an umpire's mistake when we have the technology to easily fix it in under 10 seconds?
So this is how I feel. Ledoux, you're before we even talk about the root, you already started taking it a step further and saying we need more of this. I'm with Ledoux. Ledoux and I are on the same page. As much as I hate Angel Hernandez, it's part of the game. I hate this idea. And I guess this is just, and Ledoux, correct me if I'm wrong, do you also hate universal DH? Do you also hate the ghost runner in extra innings? Because I personally can't stand those rules either.
Do you hate the ability to challenge in the NFL?
Kind of. Sometimes. I really do. I'll tell you what, I hate the ability to challenge in basketball. That I'm sure of. I have seen the challenge come to basketball, and I think it has absolutely not ruined the game, but when you're watching games and it's like, oh my gosh.
I think it takes...
They'll go 8 minutes without any plays happening.
It takes them way too long.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue. I think they've done a really bad job handling the challenge in basketball. I don't have an issue with the ability to challenge. Again, I think...
I'm with Ledoux.
We hold these players to such a high standard, as we should.
Okay.
And these refs are the best in the world, and we hold them to an extremely high standard, as we should.
So to your point,
so if technology can help the players, why shouldn't it help the refs?
What is the biggest cliche in baseball? You fail 7 times out of 10, and you're a Hall of Famer. All right. So what if these umpires fail 5% of the time?
We don't want umpires because no one signs up for umpires to decide a game.
Sure, I'm not signing up for umpires to decide a game, but how many times do umpires actually decide games? And look, I already know your rebuttal. It's not one big call. Sometimes the difference between a strike and a ball can upend an entire at-bat, even if it's 0-0. I am with you on there. And then to that point,
The first pitch of an at-bat.
I agree with you, but Aaron, Ledoux says it's a perfect game. It shouldn't be touched. Like, baseball is a beautiful game.
Ledoux, how do you feel about the pitch clock?
Now the pitch clock, I am 50-50 about, right? I think the pitch clock was a necessary evil in terms of growing the game for younger fans in this generation. Myself personally, when I go to games, especially when I go to games in person, I cannot stand it, man. It should be a fun, relaxing game. When I'm watching games on TV, I don't mind it. I'll be honest. I do not mind the pitch clock. And the reality is, I watch 95% of games on TV.
What about the 3 reliever rule?
3 reliever rule, the 3 pitch rule for relievers. That one I'm not a big fan
Or
of.
the 3 batter
I know what you mean. The
rule,
3
yes.
batter rule for relievers.
Not a
I'll be
fan.
honest, I'm not a fan of that
Okay.
one.
So you're a real... See, I don't... You know, we spend our time right now, we're talking about basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every time we talk about basketball, the threat to the game right now, the issues with the game, the roots
Okay,
of the causes of the game. Basketball needs to be overhauled. Basketball needs to be changed, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Time changes things, and baseball has changed. It's to keep up with the times. And basic results right now, current results are indicating that a lot of these changes have been
resulting in-
generally positive,
And-
especially amongst younger audiences.
yes.
And if that is where we
I
are trying
can't
to
argue
build a
with that.
game, I understand the traditional aspect. And I think there is so much to be said for that, and it is America's game. And
So-
I think that's important. But I think if we are trying to gear ourselves forward, if we are going to complain about the way that the NBA works right now,
It's true.
shouldn't we be happy that the MLB is at least attempting to be proactive in what they're doing here? We can't have it both ways here. You know what I'm saying?
I like the way you put it, and I think what you said is absolutely fair. And now I'm interesting for this chat. I feel like particularly the people on this app and on Fanatics Live, which is a very baseball-heavy app.
Agreed.
True, like crazy fans of the game. I think the difference between basketball and baseball is in baseball, you have fans like myself. I know you, big baseball fan, and Rect and Ledoux, who would watch a 3.5-hour game that's considered boring to average people, and would still watch. Like, we're not going to just give up on the game because of the pitch clock, because of automatic balls and strikes or anything like that. But we were going to watch this game regardless of any of these changes.
But I think the point you're going to get to in a second, I'll let you finish.
For basketball, I think it's the people who are true hardos, the true basketball fans, even they are starting to be like, I don't like what I'm seeing. Does that make sense? So, look, I'm not going to jump ship on baseball.
Yes and no. Yes and no on that. I think it's an interesting question because I do think basketball has turned itself away to some people, but I also think the people who are turned off to basketball right now are honestly just lazy about it.
Okay.
I think it's lazy to just be turned off because of the 3-point shot. I mean, 10 years ago we were saying, "Oh, Steph Curry's so cool." Like the pendulum swings.
Yeah,
right now the
I know,
pendulum is
I
swung
know.
away. It's gonna come back, and I think with baseball, the thing is, with people like me and you, and we just have to admit it as logical human beings. The MLB is not trying. We are not the MLB's target audience right now. Myself,
They
and
know
you,
we're going to watch no
we're
matter
gonna
what.
watch regardless.
Yeah, I hear what you're
Why
saying.
do you need to? You don't need to make any changes to get me
Right.
to watch because, like you just said, and this is where I thought you were going with it.
Okay.
The pitch clock isn't going to lose me. I still love
Hell no.
baseball.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Someone said it also,
A
yeah,
robot
Alan.
ump isn't going to lose me. I still love my baseball.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So,
You're right.
If you're trying to bring in the money, which is how the world works,
Yeah, I
you're
know.
trying to bring in these new fans, then here we go. These are the ways we're going to bring them in, and we are still going to watch, and we're still going to love it, seeing our teams in the playoffs.
Alan says it too. I think the pitch clock should be 5 seconds longer. I'm 100% with you, Alan. Where it's like, I would make the pitch clock. What is it now? 20 seconds? Is it 20 seconds?
20.
Yeah, I would like to see like a 30-second pitch clock where it's like, all right, throw the ball within this certain amount of time. But I don't know. I do wonder if the pitch clock does have something to do with injuries. We've seen way more injuries recently. That's a whole different can of worms. I don't feel like opening right now, to be honest with you.
I think we need more time. It's not a big enough sample size yet. In my
True. D-Roll, if the DH didn't lose people beginning 52 years ago, nothing will. That might be my least favorite rule. I saw a video of Zach Greinke going yard twice in one game this week.
I saw a video of Luke Weaver going yard.
Yeah, man. And that stuff just makes me so happy, so excited. And I'm sure Ledoux's with me on this based on what he said. I love bunting. I love the strategy of bunting and navigating your lineup around a pitcher, and it's like it's just forever now. You know, you're not gonna go back.
But to D-Rodad's point there,
yeah.
We're still watching.
100%.
We're used to the DH now.
I'll take it a step further, man.
There are so many people who have become baseball fans in the last 50 years who don't even, including myself, who don't even know what it's like to not have a DH in the AL, right?
Oh, yeah. I don't know what it's
ourselves
like.
included.
Good point.
And we still pop in and watch. And now there are younger people who would probably hate to watch. Like, think about like a 12-year-old right now who's really became a fan 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, sure.
And has never seen pitchers hitting as a regular thing. They'd probably be like, why the hell is this guy just taking 3 strikes and bunting? Like,
and
I want to see Daniel Vogelback up there. Like,
but let me flip it the other way, because I think there could be some 12-year-old who didn't really know baseball and saw big, sexy Bartolo Colon hit that home run in Petco Park and be like, this sport rocks!
Yeah, but
my goodness!
And I agree with that, but we do have to keep in mind that that was a 1 in 1,000.
Yeah, I know, but that's what makes baseball special. And listen, someone said to me when growing up, Ledoux's right. No one wants to see Daniel Vogelbach up there, Ross.
I enjoyed seeing Daniel Vogelbach up there for
multiple
reasons.
I think he just signed with the Pirates as well.
As a coach, as a hitting assistant.
He did?
Yeah, not as a player, as a hitting assistant.
By the way, Slab or No Slab going to be running at 10 a.m. in 3 minutes. Stay tuned for that. Man, I don't know. I am not a fan of I'm anti-automatic balls and strikes. It's not my biggest tree to bark up. You know what I mean? Like
1 per batter per game.
No, two is plenty for the entire game, and if you get it, you can reuse it. I just think it's so stupid. I feel like it's B-Lev. I like that. Add a big sexy slab. I wonder how much those goes for. I bet pretty penny, honestly. People love big sexy.
I'm a buyer.
I don't know. It's just the way the guys do it. The whole thing bothers me. Get off my lawn. You know, I'm not a big fan of it. I feel like I should start watching some college baseball, by the way. I just feel like the way that game is played is a little bit
college
more...
baseball is starting to grow.
It's more pure baseball, I feel like.
I think they're doing a way better job with marketing it as well.
And I've never watched it before. Maybe Cats coming to town didn't hurt for sure. But anyways, I do want to talk about Juan Soto and Aaron Judge, man. Because I know you say it's not beef, and... It's not beef compared to other sports, I would say. But for baseball, this is like as good as we get in terms of beef.
Like it. I think it's supposed to be. It's the 2 New York teams. Both of them had their seasons ended by the same team, back to back. Both teams should be highly competitive again this season. So I think there should be some animosity. I think there should. Especially when the second best player from that team becomes the best player on our team.
Ooh, yeah. Look at you. You're being a little too humble, man. By the end of the season, you're gonna be like, Soto's the better player. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Just wait.
There's no statistic that says Juan Soto is better than Aaron Judge.
I guess that's true.
I'd have to be I'm a Met fan, but I'm not an idiot. Like,
well, we'll find out soon.
I'm maybe an idiot, but I'm not stupid.
Ben, you mind rolling? I know we got Slab or No Slab coming up here. It's the Soto versus Judge link. It should be in a Google Drive here because it's the I spliced together. Juan Soto made some comments in one of his initial media availabilities right after he signed with the Mets. So this would have been, what was this, a month ago, 2 months ago, or something like that? So this was Juan Soto's comments, and then 2 days ago, I believe, Aaron Judge was asked about it.
Late December, right?
Yeah. We'll let it play. Oh, man, we got the old buffering today, huh? What's going on, man? Oh, are my headphones plugged in also? Oh, boy. Oh, no buffer. All right, stay tuned. Stand by on that. We will be running Slab or No Slab here in just 1 minute. We added a Rod Smith gold auto to 50 today. Denver Bronco legend, Rod Smith, wide receiver. And, it's the Bryce Eldridge Bowman first spot. Wrecked. Well, that's embarrassing. It's on me, Wrecked. I don't know what's going on here. Got a little buffering. Godzilla, I've been running amok around here. It's on me. I got to take some accountability here. It's an accountability show, Aaron. And look, this guy's jumping into trash cans for 8 hours of the day. I can't be blaming him, you know? So, all right, we got to...
I'm working my butt off.
All right, let's see what we got.